Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hi, Aaron. I think maybe I am a little bit sus, because everybody's sus in this game. I'm suspicious, I don't trust anybody, not even myself at this point. But welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's having a good night. No, just me? Maybe that's true. Maybe the main character is the one behind everything. Or I'm behind everything. Could be that too. So yeah, we're playing Your Turn to Die. We played it last week. We finished Chapter 1. And just a brief recap of what happened. We and our friend Joe were abducted by somebody, we're not sure who yet, and put into this Saw-like sort of trial thing where you have to complete trials to survive. And eventually at the end, in the main game, as it was told to us, we'll be like voting out one person to die. So that's why it's technically called Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority, is the full title really. And if the volume seems off or anything, just let me know. I was watching my VOD back from Monday and the game audio seems super duper quiet. So if it needs to be adjusted, just let me know and I'll make some quick changes and stuff. I just about blasted my ears when I first started stream because my headset was, for some reason, at 100% volume, which is great. Little bit of a surprise, little bit of a wake up. Yeah, before we get fully started, just a reminder, this game does have sensitive content. You can always look that stuff up on doesthedogdie.com if you're concerned about seeing any trigger warnings or specific content. And I think that just about covers all the intro stuff. We're going to suspiciously start the game now. I'm gonna jump right into it because I'm honestly pretty excited. Not starting soon, my bad. Pretty excited to play this one. It should be pretty cool. And I do have, if anyone comes in, I have a command for doing a recap. It's just YTTD recap, no spaces. And I'll be saying that throughout just in case if anyone wants to read more comprehensively what happened. I'll be giving summaries and updates throughout too. But there's a bunch of really cool characters. Rawr! Hi YZ! We got another person who's sus maybe. I think we're all a bit sus now. It can't be just me. I'm not the only one. Don't ask me why I did that, it felt right. You know, I agree with you. I think it did feel right. It was the right decision. I have to try to remember what I was doing. I know we started like the first part of Chapter 2 in this game. We met the laughing doll. Her name is Sue Miley, which of course if you say it fast is Smiley, which I didn't realize until Monday. But yes, so she came, she explained some of the stuff that was going on, and then she disappeared up these stairs that randomly appeared. So we'll see. We haven't gone up the stairs because it won't let me yet. But we shall see. Yeah, it was very clever. I did not catch it when I was reading the dialogue and she introduced herself. But let me see. Okay, so we were... Yes, we have a gun, we have a lighter, we have a card. Oh yeah, so you will die if someone else learns of this card, so we gotta keep that secret. Hello Kyle, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Okay, so Q-Taro is the baseball player. He spent some time in America. He told us he learned about guns in America. So, you know. He's got a bit of a country accent or something, or at least that's what I was giving him. I may or may not remember what voices I did for the characters, but we'll see what happens. I might drop them halfway through, but either way, it'll be fun. Alright, so he just says, we'll go up these stairs when everyone's assembled. Can't imagine we'll be able to act all friendly like before, though. Okay, so nothing from Q-Taro. Oh, and we lost one of the characters. Unfortunately, the professor did not make it. It was pretty sad, honestly. It was supposed to be just like a test run of how the voting system works. And we were all tricked because if it was a draw across the board for the votes, no one would have died. But it wasn't. So the poor professor, he perished. And we all have collars around the necks that can heat up and basically explode. So there's that. Reiko, she's a pop star. Any change of clothes is fine. Strip that flirt's pants off for all I care. Oh, she's talking about Joe. They think Joe, the best friend, is a flirt. I don't know why. A lot of characters have said that about him. Alright, it feels a little jarring for you to be saying that right now. Okay, I guess we can't talk to the kid. We already bought a soda for 1,000 yen, which is like 10 bucks. Extremely overpriced soda. Oh, this is Joe. Joe sits alone, hanging his head. We're gonna leave him be. He's mad at us, I can't remember why. Variety of alcoholic drinks. None of the drinks seem especially notable. OMG, okay, 8 minutes late, what happened? So pumped for part 2. You didn't miss anything, Jordan. I'm trying to remember what I was doing the last time. So I'm just re-talking to everybody. So yeah, I haven't done anything. Oh yeah, that's right. He was angry because we didn't believe the cop was the cop. See, look at you remembering the game better than I do. So invested in the horror story, okay? Yeah, I know, it's actually really good. Okay, good. Okay, no one's in the smoking area. I don't think anything else was in the game room. Because we already did that. We can't go in the red room yet. The blue room is where we played that. Oh, okay. We've got the kid in here. So invested in that. We need to spam the chat. Which chat? This chat? Your chat? All chats? Chat GPT? Kana is sitting in the chair. This is a doll. What? They made a doll of Kana? So that's not really her? I can't see the parts hidden under clothes, but everything seems disturbingly detailed. On the doll's hand is written, "Please use as you wish?" As I wish. Oh, why is that an option? I guess to inspect, take off the clothes, or try moving it? I'm gonna move it. Spam? Oh, you mean spam promote me? Arcane? We talking about spam like the canned ham? There's a lot of options here. Oh, it's heavy. Probably as heavy as the actual person. Not much I can do. I'll just borrow the clothes. Stripped off the doll's clothes. Okay. Alright. Even if it's a doll, it feels awkward to just leave it here. This chat so she can get a filler. I heard spam and I'm back. We're not talking about the... Well, I guess we kind of are talking about the canned ham spam. But also the other kind of spam. I'm sending peeps your way, Hemlock. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah. And stripping, in a way, we found a doll of one of the characters, and I guess the main character's choice was to take the clothes off. I don't know why, but that's what she did. So we placed the Kana doll in a discreet spot. Sorry, Miss Doll. Okay, that was different. That was very different. Okay, we're just gonna leave. We're leaving. But yeah, spam musubi, I think, is one of my favorite things to get when I go to one of 2 Hawaiian restaurants that are in my area. It's so good. Yes. Ooh, hi Bert, thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. We're just getting started with this game. Cafeteria. Yeah, musubis are so good. They're so simple, but so good. Ooh, we got a raid from Cheater02. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. So much hype. Hello, Z-Miss. Welcome, welcome. My name's Arcane. We're playing a murder not a murder mystery. It's like a murder, no, why do I keep saying murder? It's a mystery horror visual novel. There we go. Got it on the third one. And thank you for the follow, Zemus. I appreciate you. We're hoping that today is a pretty good stream. I'm feeling the good vibes. I've got like some hyper excited energy today. All the murder. Sleepy Scrubs following. Hi, Sleepy. How you doing? I know, I thought you were already. Don't worry about it. It's hard to keep up with everything. It really is. Okay. Oh shoot, I wanted to do a shout out to Cheater for the raid. Something went wrong. Come on. Why? Oh, AR. It's because I can't spell. That's why. But yeah, everybody go follow Cheater02. I appreciate the raid so much. I'm so happy you're bad at this. It's okay, Sleepy. I am too. It's like I always forget the different social media that I have, and it's like, oh right, I have a Twitter, I have a TikTok. Oh, I gotta follow people on Twitch too. There's so much. I'm feeling chaotic today. Yeah, you're welcome for the shout out. Thanks again for the raid. Oh, I forgot we have a hidden room now. Oh yeah, and this guy was gonna try to get the password. I mean, good luck with that. I don't know how he would get that. I feel like if anyone ever tried to guess my passwords, they'd be out of luck. I always make them just totally random combinations of anything. And this room is where the poor professor lost his life. This red-haired girl is his student. She's in shock. That's now. This is the kid who should not be next to this professor right now. He might be the only one I don't think is sus right now, because he seems like just a kid. He seems a little less suspicious. KG is the not cop. I definitely do not believe he's a cop. He's very suspicious. Okay, so... oh, maybe we need to talk to Kana again, because we found a doll of her. A super accurate one. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that doll looked way too happy to be... oh, that's right. The laughing doll robot revealed that Kana was partially responsible for her sister... well, not really responsible, but that's what the robot said, that she was responsible for her sister's death. Which is tough. Oh, we needed a change of clothes for her. That's why we took the clothes. Okay. See, we're making connections. We're making connections. All right, Sarah, you found anything Kana could wear? I found this in the blue room. What, ain't this the exact same uniform? Creepy. Why the hell have they got stuff like this prepared? Thank you very much. Kana, she looks even more feeble. She doesn't trust us right now. Because we didn't tell her the truth. Even though I wanted to tell her the truth, they wouldn't let me. So, that one's on the game, because I tried. We'll speak gently. Oh, never mind. She moved away from me with a start. Hey, Kana, easy now. What's up? I'm sorry. Please don't be nice to me anymore. I'm afraid of having hope. Kana went running off. Sarah, hey, what's the deal? We'll explain. We can explain to Reiko. She's probably on the level. I'm scared. I'm sure Reiko will tell me I should have told the truth then. I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, is she gonna punch me? I guess that's the only thing she could do right now. But Sarah, look me in the eye. Don't sit there and brood over crap. Huh? Talk to me, or are you just not listening to what I say? I understand. Yeah, I wanna tell her the truth. It was Mishima that told us not to tell the truth anyway. Mishima said that? I mean, I mean, I don't... It feels wrong to blame the dead guy, but it kind of was his fault. He took the lead with it. Hey, Mars. Hemmy hem hem. That's so cute. How you doing tonight? I'm gonna say it's his fault. Again, it still feels kind of wrong, but it was. I knew she was gonna get mad. Oh no. Cut it out. Don't say that shit. Nobody did nothing wrong, am I right? Girl, I had to choose somebody to do wrong. Rude. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. Excited to stream this game. I'm so curious to find out more about these characters. I mean, it was his fault. Sure, Mishima was the first to lie, and I don't know if that was right or not. But guess what? There was hope in Kana's eyes. You know how hard it is to show hope to a person whose heart's been snapped? Hey, you're looking getting ready for bed. Thank you, Mars. I appreciate the lurk. Damn it, why? Why'd I go calling Mishima a nutty professor? Reiko. Guess it ain't fair to decide he's no good just 'cause he's a man. I get the sitch now. I'll back Kana up, Sarah. It's what we do now that's important, right? Yes. She's worried for now. Yeah, I'd be worried for her too. I guess that's who I'll talk to next. I mean, if there was an option for me to have said, like, it was nobody's fault and Mishima was just trying to do the best he could in that situation, that's what I would have said. But it was gonna make me blame somebody. Alrighty, it's Eastern time over here, so I gotta go to bed. Have a great stream. Thank you! Hope you have a good night. Thank you for the raid again. Thanks for popping in. Okay, we're gonna check on now. Still the same thing. We'll just briefly talk to everybody just in case. I don't think anything changed with them, with these peeps. No. So all the dialogue there is the same. Oh, where did our stalker go? One of the characters, his name is Kai. Our main character thinks he's her stalker. She's not 100% sure anymore. He's gone. I can't even find him. Okay, Joe's still mad at us. That's fine. We'll go back to the smoking area. Oh, someone went into the red room. Red room. Was there just a figure there? There was indeed. That's why the door is open. Is it Kai? The lights again. Who was it? Okay, what in the world is happening? I can call out for someone or hurry and leave. If you catch when I stream, I can show you the One Piece art my friend snagged. Oh, ooh, definitely. When do you stream, YZ? I'll try to catch it. Yeah, I don't know who that man was. I don't know if I should call out for someone or hurry and leave. He's not going to answer even if I call out. I'll call out. Is somebody there? I'm uneasy about acting alone. I might want to head back for now. Oh, maybe I should have left. I should have got some backup. Oh no, I turned around and found the door had shut. Tomorrow morning, IDK about tonight. Gotta make sure my camera works and my room is clean. Yeah. Oh no, it won't open. I've been locked in. I should have left for backup. A candle. There are books on the bookcase. I mean, that's normal. So far, so good. They're blank on the inside. A clock with no hands. Suspicious. Notes of some kind are scattered about. Oh, what's this note? Are they betting on us? Is this even... Are they betting on who's gonna die? I have... Wait, that's not me, I don't think. Because her name's Sarah. Mishima had 3%. What's this note? Professor Mishima's name is on this, along with some people I don't know. Alice? Yabusame. I'll hold on to this. Obtained. Torn paper. Streaming on cam means I have to wear clothes. Well, I mean, at least a shirt. You know, no one can see the bottom half, so you don't necessarily have to on that part. The corners of the frame are held by screws and nails. A creepy teddy bear. I don't like. Is it gonna stand up? A box that has a lid affixed with screws. It's a bottle. There's water inside. Obtained a bottle. Oh, I knew it was gonna move. Can I leave? Can I go? Can I leave? I can't leave. Oh, death by majority. Oh my. Yeah, exactly. Observer, welcome in. We're playing a spooky visual novel game. Hi, Chini. Glad you could make it. How you doing? How can I... Do I shoot the... Will it let me shoot the teddy bear? It's so suspicious. I like how that's my... I mean, I have a gun. I don't really have much else. I mean... Do I light it on... Oh, I have a lighter? Nope. Okay, because I'm stuck in here. Books on the bookcase. Can I burn the books? No. Take out the gun. Oh boy. Okay, no, it won't let me shoot the gun. Doing great. I was about to head to bed, but I want to stop by and say hi. How are you? Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm also doing good. I'm trying to figure out how the heck to get out of this room. This is... Oh wait, this is a key? Okay, wait. But yeah, so this game is your turn to die, death game by majority, because at the end of it, someone is supposed to be voted to die. Survivor with extreme consequences. Shoots innocent teddy. It's not, look at that thing. That is not innocent. It's shaking its head. That's not an innocent teddy bear. Something's wrong with that. I can combine items. I don't want to burn the paper. Okay, wait. Okay, he kind of exactly. Seeing like he's got the just blank eyes, not even like a cute little shine to him or anything. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Oh, light the candle. Okay. Can I light it? Yes. Should I light this candle? Okay. The lighter ran out of fuel. Oh, see? Look at the teddy bear cried blood. That is not an innocent teddy bear. That is not right. No justice for Teddy. That is not right. I'm scared. A red liquid leaks from the teddy bear's eyes. No. Can I grab the candle? It's designed so I can't carry it? Oh, what? Okay, what's the next logical thing to do? We're out of lighter. We don't have a lighter anymore. We can't pick up the candle. I mean, we could put the candle out with the water. What did you do to his eyes? Nothing! I lit the candle and the teddy bear cried blood. I told you, this is not an innocent bear. So, something is very wrong with him. Nope. Okay. Does it want me to put the candle out? Nope. Dang, sus Teddy. See, I told you, everybody and everything in this game is sus. Don't trust anybody. Nothing on the desk. Gonna leave work and head home. Gonna leave stream running though. Alright, thank you. Drive safely, YZ. Okay. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I'm clicking on everything. Teddy, do you want some water? I feel kind of bad for it. Do I have anything to wipe with? The notes? I don't want to use the notes. It's creepy, but I feel kind of bad. I'll wipe it with the other paper I picked up that doesn't seem very useful. The bear's tears stopped. Okay. Okay, so think about this situation, right? You're locked in a room, you light a candle, a teddy bear cries, blood, and your instinct is to wipe up the tears? No. No. That absolutely not. Okay, the bear's tears stopped. Something came out of its mouth. Obtained a tool. Flathead screwdriver. Teddy wants blood. Yeah. Okay, so we have a screwdriver now. Okay, we're gonna use the flathead screwdriver to open the box. It gives us another tool, an Allen wrench. Okay. Things flickered and now the ceiling is bleeding. That's great. Okay. The corners of the frame are held by screws and nails. All of these are different types. Is the idea that I need 4 different tools to remove the painting. Okay. Oh, see, it's even dripping on the floor? I didn't even notice that. This is so not good. Anything I can use to get a boost? I mean... we can move the desk, can't we? Oh, that's not exactly polite, but I'll step on the books to get the box on top. Okay. Hey, Lilith Wing. I just joined and all I see is a creepy-ass looking bear. Yeah, I know. A creepy murder bear. I think you probably missed it. That was crying blood before. And our character decided to wipe it up because she felt bad for it. But yes, hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay, this'll do. There's a digital clock in the back of the bookcase. It stopped at 2875. That seems incorrect. Okay, we're getting the box. That time is extremely wrong. We got 2 needles. Oh no. Okay, wait, so we need 1 more tool still. Yeah, she cleaned up the blood using, like, papers that we had found. Okay, so red liquid drips on the floor. If I jam a tool between the tiles, I bet I can open it up. Okay. We opened up the floor. Okay, great. A red liquid spreads beneath the floor. Oh, I should not have come in this room alone. Oh, I should have left. I should have run out and grabbed somebody. Okay, we got that. Oh, 2 needles. Okay, let's put them on the clock. It's the clock's hands. Where should I point the... Okay, wait, but what time is 2875? 28's not a real hour. There's only 24 hours in the day. And there's only 60 minutes. What? 20... Do I take half of it? Even that doesn't make sense because that's 14. Do I just... Okay, 2875. This makes no sense. Okay, what should the minute hand point to? Nothing's happening. Of course nothing's happening! Is there a hint hidden in this room? Yes, but it makes no sense. Okay, 8, okay. 2875. Is it time over 24 hours? So it's... Oh, Jesus, too much math. Too much math right now. 24, okay, that's 4, 5, 15, 5:15. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try 5:15. It's... There's no option for 15. Oh, wait, duh. No option for 15. It's 3. Duh. Ooh, okay. Okay, we got that. That took brain power. As the pendulum started to move, something stuck inside fell out. Ew, math. Exactly. It's like I was not expecting to do math here. Do we have enough tools? Oh, we only have 3 tools? Okay, we're still missing something. Okay, do we need to talk to the teddy again? You need some water, Mr. Teddy? You want to read the note? You can't read my card. If anyone reads my card, I die. Did you clean up the blood? Yeah, if I pour in water to increase the water volume... something floated to the top. Something floats in the red liquid. Would prefer to avoid touching the liquid. We got a nail puller? Oh, that does not bode well. I think we have all 4, though. Okay, so we got the painting. It revealed a hidden door. Or a locker? The wall! A single tall locker. Open it? I mean, I don't want to, but I will. I'm getting a bad feeling. Just stay calm, Sarah. I had to progress. I had to open this creepy locker. I'll open it. Who are you? Man. Who's... Help. What? What? There's a man here? He looks like he's in prison clothes? He's got some colorful hair? Boss fight music? Yeah, for real? Excuse me, who are you? What should I do? I mean, we can't pick him up ourselves. I doubt it. Are you alright? He's not conscious. What do I do? Should I run before he wakes up? Oh, okay. So the flashback was to our mom who was collapsed in our living room right before we got abducted. So now she's like, I can't leave. I can't do it. I don't know if he's a good person, but he said help. Then I'll take him with me. At great length, I got the man on my shoulder. Damn, Sarah's strong. He doesn't seem to be hurt, but I should be delicate. Like, I mean, I work out too. I don't think I could carry a grown man over my shoulder. Especially like when they go dead weight like that. Wow. She's got some strength. Ah, Sarah. Wait, what's that? He suddenly fainted as soon as he saw me. Joe, give me a hand. Got it, let's carry him to the others. That was the plan. Okay. We're gonna reconvene. See who this man is. Kitar, are you gonna come? Gonna come too? Hey, what the hell's with that guy? He lost consciousness. I don't know nothing. Have somebody who'd no-check him. You're not gonna offer to, like, carry him? Kitaro, I'm a little disappointed. Come on. Very convenient timing, Joe. Exact. See? Everybody's still being sus. They're still being sus. I guess we talked to the cop. I don't think anyone's a doctor. The cop. Sarah, is that... Qua? The hell is this about? That guy on your shoulder? Ooh, does she know him? Lend me a hand, please. You see... I told them what happened in the red room. Relax, he's just fainted. Who in the world is this guy? He's got a collar. A collar. Ooh. Okay, so, aha, he's on our side, or let's tie him up. I mean, I don't want to be distrustful to everybody else, because then they might vote me to die in the end. We'll say he's on our side. Would be nice, as the friendly neighborhood policeman. And again, the fact that he keeps saying that makes me think that he's not. I'm wary about how we haven't seen him before. That's true. Was he in the red room this whole time? It'll be hard to figure out his situation until he wakes up. As long as he doesn't move, should be fine. Once he's up, let's leisurely question him. Okay. As I felt a bit of relief, my attention unavoidably turned toward the situation in the room. Keiji, are Now and Gin still... Yep, still the same as ever. They haven't moved an inch. Hurts me to see, too. Keiji. Do you want to investigate? Well, yeah. It's hard, but somebody's got to do it, and I just so happen to be a pro. Though this is my first time investigating a body I once talked to. It is hard for you after all, huh? Dummy. Now's got it a million times worse. Losing somebody she respects? Man. Is there someone you respect, Keiji? Maybe there was. Or maybe there wasn't. Oh, jeez. A message for those in the room. Please exit the room quickly to allow for retrieval of the corpse. Ooh, they don't want us investigating. Retrieval of the corpse? Don't be ridiculous! I won't give the professor to anyone! Defiance will not be tolerated. Beginning fog dissemination. Oh, great. The gas again! No, stop! Please stop! The professor isn't dead at all! With that... Oh. Now took part of Mishima. And put it in the box Kyutaro had brought. What are you doing, Meow? You shouldn't do that, Woof! Please get out of my way! Now brushed the others aside and took off running. Hold on, Meow! Oh, his little claws. Gin, don't! Wait! Now this is no good. Sarah, Joe, let's give chase. Please, Now's lost her cool, so treat her carefully. Okay. Like, I get that she's upset about losing her professor, but why would you take his head and put it in a box? No! Oh no. Okay. Where'd she go? You're gonna be on for a little bit, yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got like... I just started. Hour and a half left? No way. Did she go up the stairs? Probably, at this point. Okay, perfect. Sweet! Things are... Oh, Kyutaro isn't here. Did he go to the second floor? What did we do? I don't know if we should split up. This feels like a pivotal choice. Split up and search, or all search the second floor. We still don't even know where Kai went. He's just missing. Which is super, super sus. I feel like we should all stay together. No way, what if she's on the first floor? Okay, fine, Joe. I'll search down here and you two look upstairs. Please, Keiji. Okay, Joe, why did you even ask me if you weren't gonna listen to my decision? Come on, Joe. Gotcha. Come back right away if you find her, Sarah. Let's hurry. Ooh. This is the second floor, eh? Lots of doors. Where could she have gone? Okay. SP. Okay, so... Special. This is rock. This is mirror. Another special. A yellow SP door. A mirror door. A row door. A red SP door. Okay, we're gonna go with the rock room. Oh no! Gin, why are you locked up? Big Sis Sarah, help me out. I was looking for Big Sis Now. An iron cage. How can we... I wouldn't go touching that. No! Big Sis Sarah. It's sinking lower and lower, Meow. No, I'm scared. Help me, Big Sis Sarah. Think, I have to think. I don't know if we can destroy the cage. Oh no, this feels like another crucial choice and I don't know what to do. This poor kid. I feel like there's no way we'll be strong enough to lift up the cage together. Especially like not even with Kyutaro here. I do have the gun. Can a gun beat an iron cage? Or don't touch it and withdraw. Cause it... oh no. Decisions. If we can destroy the cage, we'll try. I pulled the trigger on the revolver before I could think, but no bullets came out. Oh, that's right, we used all of them. No! The wrong choice! Oh no. The cage stopped, completely buried in the ground. It's not budging. What should I... There, maybe? Huh? Oh, conveniently? Yup, it's a ladder. This way, Sarah. Keiji, how did you know that was there? There was nothing there to indicate that that was there. I feel like maybe regardless of what you picked, there was no way to save him. I'm gonna save. We'll even put it in a different save spot. Something bad's gonna happen. This appears to be a computer screen. I'm lousy with machines. Something's written here. Oh, bird cage game. Free the bird, hostage, in the cage. Hold down the green switch to raise output to maximum. Don't let your guard down. Wicked masks will come kill those pressing the switch. Shine holy light on the masks and wait for an opportunity to keep holding. Okay, so we just have to hold down this button, but if masks appear, let go and shine holy light? Wonder what light it means. Oh, there's a flashlight below the machine. Ah, that'd be our holy light. Picked up the flashlight. We're gonna read all the things. Hold down the green button while the masks aren't watching. Was that it? And when they appear, repel them. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Oh, I'm so nervous to do this. Michaela Leaf, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We are playing Your Turn to Die today. Visual novel, mystery horror type game. And we're about to start one of the trials to save this poor kid in this cage. And we'll see how it goes. You read my name right? Yeah, I almost said Michael. I'll give you that, but I saw the extra A and I was like, nope, Michaela. So I'm glad I got that right. I'm doing pretty good with the names so far. I'm sure there's going to be tons that will trip me up though. Okay, so we have to click this green button until masks come, whatever that means, and then we see a mask, we use the flashlight. Okay, a green switch. Should I press it? Press. What? Looks like it's starting. Oh no. Wait, do I... Mask? Try... Do it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm so worried I'm gonna fail this kid. No. I'll be so upset if this kid doesn't make it. Literally, the only one I said didn't seem suspicious. I don't like these masks. No, come on. What the? Can I only get them when their eyes are open? That was weird. Okay. No. Go away. Go away. Stop. Let me save the kid. Don't look at me with your creepy eyes. Clicking. Clicking. Okay. Oh, no. Come on. We're so close. Okay. That means you're good, right? Can he be free now? Creepy masks. This is one of my favorite games because of the writing. Yeah, it's really good so far. All the characters are so unique, too. The flashlight stopped working, too. Oh, well. Again, can you open it up and come down? I bet that was scary. It's okay now. Keiji picked up the trembling Gin and set him down. Big sis Sarah. Oh, going in for a hug. It's okay. Now let's go. Okay, success. We're gonna save. Just in case anything else crazy happens. Okay, back to all the options. Okay, no now, huh? Seems the second floor was a bust. What do you mean? There's 3 more doors we can check, Keiji. What are you talking about? I hope Joe found her on the first floor. Speaking of Joe, right, I made him that promise. I don't know if this seems the time to question him. I'm just gonna ask about now. It seems like the wrong moment to pry. If she's on the first floor, then I'd guess so, probably. But her heart's gonna need mending. From losing her dear teacher. Come to think of it, you also said there was someone you looked up to. Did I say that? Yes. Do you not want to talk about it? You're really as sharp as a tack. Means it was someone in his past. I mean, I respect your boundaries, Keiji. I'm not going to push it if you don't want to talk about it. You must sleep good night. Have a good night, Sleepy. If you don't want to say, I don't mind, but nope, don't really want to. Well, then I won't ask. Yep, you sure are funny, Sarah. Got it. I'll do this. If we survive that main game thing, I'll tell you. Hmm? Not allowed to sleep? Sleepy's not allowed to sleep? So you're saying we're really going to do the main game? That'd be easy to avoid. These people aren't going to allow that. And once it begins, everyone will be serious. And myself, I don't want to die either. Keiji. I'm disillusioned. I'm just gonna say, I don't want to die either. I'd hate to die too. Nobody wants to die. It'll be an ugly struggle, that's for sure. Maybe we'll all come to hate each other. But if you survive regardless, and you're still curious about me, I'll be fine with telling you and you alone. I'll definitely look for a way to sidestep the main game. Right. Just be ready. Keiji's speaking the facts, though. Can we go in I wonder... We should go down first. Oh, the lights are off. Are the lights out? That's strange. Yeah, that's not good. Check out the cafeteria first. Okay, the lights are all out. Back of cafeteria. Check out the pink room. These bunnies look so creepy now. The only thing I dislike about it is Keiji sometimes being kind of flirty with Sarah. Yeah, I was picking up on that. I get that Japan's age laws are kind of weird, but yeah, sorry for bringing this up. Oh yeah. It did kind of, I did notice that. I was like, like she's in high school, bro. Come on. Who's my favorite so far? I do like Kyutaro. And I do like, I like Gin. He's just cute. So is too suspicious for me. He's probably the one I don't trust the most. Keiji's super suspicious. I don't like Kai. He may or may not be our stalker. Yeah, he's super weird towards her. And even, like, they just met, and Keiji was all like, oh, hey, Sarah, I totally trust you. You're a high school girl, and you're gonna make all her decisions, right? Oh no, So's body is limp. Sarah, check the surroundings. Like, even, like, you're a cop, and you're gonna tell the high schooler to check the surroundings? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Gin, could you look outside the room? He's just... Oh, the laptop that was here is gone. Under the desk or up at the ceiling? I feel like I should look at the ceiling. Okay, nothing of note on the ceiling. Gonna look under the desk. I saw a green glow toward the back. Oh, another card. It's a familiar card. The one who claims this now belongs to you. Keep it on you always. This is a key to the exit. Let no one else know the existence of this card. Otherwise, you will die. We're gonna flip it over. I grabbed the card. Sacrifice. Ooh, Sarah. I quickly returned the card to where it was. So, you've come too. Did he see that? Ow, did I pass out? You got whacked in the back of the head. It doesn't seem to have caused bleeding, though. That's awful. Who would do that? I've been had. The laptop's gone. It must have been stolen. Did you see what was on it? I didn't figure anything out. Not the password or what data was on it. Oh well. It must have been inconvenient for somebody, so somebody used the confusion to steal it. Somebody on the first floor. Dun dun dun! Who could that be? On the first floor. Okay, look for the culprit. Let's find now. Let's all meet up. We should find now first. Hold up, Joe's searching the first floor. We shouldn't be hasty just yet. And Joe was like the only one that didn't come with us on the second floor. Though we still don't know where Kai went. Or Kyutaro, he's missing too. The latter can be just blamed on Sarah being the protagonist, but yeah, the dev enforcers probably think it's okay to write Keiji like that. Yeah. Gonna head off now. Alright, good night, Aaron. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. Your favorite's Joe? Joe's okay. He just seems suspicious, like he's always there at like just the right times. It just seems weird. Okay, we'll round everyone up. We should take the time to sort things out. Is there someone malicious in our midst? I don't know what's going on. Hey, Miss Sarah? Oh, he saw the card. Were you looking at something earlier? I don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Was I supposed to leave the card so that someone else can find it? Like, is each character supposed to have a key? I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know. Oh, Kai, you're back. Oh, Miss Sarah and company. Kai. Yes, I am Kai. Is something the matter? We were just talking about all meeting up. Come to think of it, Joe was saying to come gather in the bar. Huh. The lights are restored, so at last I can move. Shall we all go together? I guess. I don't like you either, Kai. Where even was he this whole time? Sarah! Joe, did you find now? She wasn't on the second floor? You mean she's up and vanished? Oh no. Looking around the room, I found almost everyone, but now had already assembled. Just what is going on? Well, now everybody calm down. Who is the person tied up there? Tied up where? Such an annoying bunch. Oh yeah, what? You were just following us this whole time? You all, plus this now makes everyone, right? Man in stripes. Ah. Hey, you woke up. Remove these ropes, so long as you don't want me to crush you. I didn't choose the option to tie him up. What? Unless I accidentally clicked. I didn't tie him up. It must have been cagey. This guy is a little riotous. That's troublesome. All chicken, are ya? I might have brought in someone dangerous. Well, we're gonna talk to him. Why would we ignore him? Do you have a second? You. Yeah. Why is she walking around freely? Hurry, hurry! Somebody capture her! What's this all of a sudden? I know. Oh, yes I do. This girl is bad news. Calm down. Could you start at the beginning? And could you drop that weird tone of yours? Oh, he had a weird tone. Look at me getting so disconcerted. Is this guy playing a joke on us? Listen, we don't have time to spend on you. But I'll allow a little time for inquiries. We'll decide whether to untie you after that. Say again? Do not try to act superior, blonde rascal. Ooh, scary. You handle the questioning, Sarah. What? I'm doing that too? Mr. Policeman's shaking over here. Talk to me whenever you're ready. Oh, okay, no, wait. I'm gonna save first. Okay. Did you know that Kana probably knows that she's wearing a bucket, but she just calls it a hat? Oh, that's cute, though. I did not know that. We're gonna start the questioning of this man. Questioning. Alright, just so it's clear, me and you are equals. Don't think I'll obediently listen to you. Threat. Pacify. Well, we're gonna start with inquiring. What should I ask him? Start with your name. Should be easy enough. Okay, you're being difficult. And if I say no, he won't tell me. Occupation? Prisoner. A worthless question. I don't feel much like answering. Okay, we'll try to be nice first. We'll pacify. We'll speak calmly. Can't you be calm, Mr. Stripey? Rather rude nickname, lopside hair. I mean, it's kind of fair. Sarah does have crazy hair. Such a rude person. You look dissatisfied. What do you want to say to us? I'm telling you, I want to say nothing. Okay, fine. We've tried the other options. We're gonna threaten you coolly and logically. If you refuse to even talk, I have no obligation to untie you. But wait! They're really chafing me. These ropes! I get it. I'll tell you a little. Seems he's willing to talk now. Just tell me your name, bro. It's proper for you to give your name first. I'm Sarah Chidowin. Just Sarah is fine. I am... Go. Gonbi Yamada. Call me Gonbi. It's one old-fashioned name. As if yours isn't Cube Taro Hamburger? Cube Taro Hamburger. I love that. That's cute Taro Burger to you. Gonbi, huh? That was great. Sarah does have crazy hair. She does, though. I guess, yeah, Joe kind of does, too. Sarah's is crazy in just the way that she couldn't decide on one style, so she wore them all. Okay, my occupation is, well, I'm a salaryman. Dressed like that? That looks like a prison uniform. Fool, Japanese uniforms don't use this pattern, and the pajamas are vertically striped. You sure are knowledgeable on the subject. Why was that a trap? This person seems quite tiring. Wow, even getting told by Kai. True, I was in prison for a somewhat long time after borrowing from people a bit too much. Larceny, then. Surely even you've accidentally perma-borrowed a video game or two, right? Perma-borrowed a video game. That said, I was doing my time diligently as a model prisoner. And yet suddenly, I was brought to this place. So even this person is a victim? I know his name and occupation now. I'll try asking something else. Why were you hiding? Why word it like that? How much do you mean to mock me? He's mad. Do you know the kidnappers? Can't you be calm, Mr. Gonby? My word, how that cool and collected attitude peeves me. I can't decide on, like, a voice or accent for him. He's pretty mad. Is there something you want to say to us? Ooh. Crocodile tears. Yes, it's no use. Sniffle. I went too far. Then would you talk to me? I knew those were fake tears. No, I won't. Seems I need a little something more. Okay, fine. We're gonna threaten you. Unless you want to be punched by Kyutaro, please tell me everything. I absolutely won't submit to violence, so don't even bother, alright? So that kind of threat won't work. I mean, we're trying all the options here. You want your ropes untied, right? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? I'm afraid I don't. What kind of attitude is that? Ugh, I need to weaken him a little more. So, same thing again? No. No, okay, nope, not that. I'm always calm. I'm not your enemy. Can we stop arguing? True. All it does is make us hungrier. Yet, I don't care for these methods. This is no equal conversation. I need to make another push. He drops the insult. Speaking calmly. Coolly and logically. Oh, flip your thinking. If our positions were swapped, Gonby, do you think you'd untie me? Very well. I suppose I can tell you a little more. Surprisingly, he seems to recognize he's dubious. I'm glad he feels like talking. Alright, dude, why were you hiding in the locker? When I awoke, I thought to myself, yikes, this is a big yikes, indeed. Some vocabulary on this guy. Massive yikes with this situation. A speaker said something about a trial, but it was all foolish. I'd already committed myself to hiding. I locked the red door and lay in wait for a long time. Just like a tiger, waiting for its prey. So he got scared and holed up. However, several times I did hear nearby sounds too dreadful for this world. What were they? Don't try to feign innocence. Huh? Just put your hand to your chest and think. Has Gonby gotten some misconception about me? The gunshots, I'm assuming. When we shot the dolls. He has zero information about the kidnappers. Before I was brought here, I had rare plans for visitation. But when I entered the visiting room, no one came. By the time I started to find it odd, my senses were already fading. When you think about it, that's astounding. The organization behind this can free a prisoner? If Gonby is telling the truth, at least. What I'm most curious about so far is those sounds. If I can confirm what they are, it might tell me the reason for his attitude. Sounds? What did you hear? Threaten him. This is going nowhere. If you don't answer me properly, I'll do something terrible to you. Something terrible. Do you really have the guts? Okay, maybe I lack the intimidation for this. You've talked some, but if you won't tell me the important parts, I can't untie you. Too bad. Awful, then just do what you please. I can't make him too angry. Gonby sure is a character. Yes, he seems to be, so far. I tire of this approach. Is there something you want to say to us? Sarah, how many have you laid hands on? What do you mean? I know your crimes. It's no use playing dumb. Don't be pompous about it. Seems I need a little something more. I'm just thinking he heard the gunshots in the other trial. Surely I've answered at least a few of your questions. Then I'll cut just a little bit off your ropes. What's the point if they're not untied? He's starting to show signs of talking. Are you sure about that? Okay, no, we're not ready. He needs some more. You've talked some, but if you want, okay, we did this one. Okay, we did that one. Say your say. Tell us what you have to say. I think you made some mistake, Gonby. Foolish. This perfection. He called himself a perfection. This perfection. Mistaken? That's right. It's because you're so perfect that it's easy to assume you're mistaken. A blatant lie. Don't belittle me. The slide whistle sound effect again. Instigating him is no good. I think I'm just a step away, though. Okay. You talk some... okay, we did that. He sure can roll his R's. Ooh, something terrible? I'll do this. Do what? Don't tell me you'll shoot? Hold on. Haste makes waste, you know? I'll tell you what you wish to know. Alright, I think I can finally ask him. Making it difficult, dude. Sounds. What exactly did you hear? The sounds of a gunfight. Say what? My ears caught it. 9 gunshots. As many as 9 people died. That would have been Russian roulette. Oh. Did Sarah just pull out a gun on him? You know, I think she did. I mean, we know that it has no bullets in it, but he doesn't know that. I guess she had to do something. Something dramatic. I waited for the shots to cease and opened the door to see the situation. And there she stood, the killer wielding a gun. And she stubbornly chased me. Sarah Cheetoween, it was you! So you were scared and hid, got in a panic because of the gunshots, then saw Sarah with the revolver, foamed at the mouth, and fainted? Don't give such a biased summary, guys! The more I learn, the more unfortunate he seems. But I can't imagine he's a villain. I mean, We're in the same situation. Would you help us? I told him our story so far, and about the Russian roulette game. Say again? So all of this was a misunderstanding? Caused by my too superior insight? Yeah, that's right. Understood. Untie me. You gonna help us? You're all fools. Who would assist someone they don't even know after hearing about the main game? Someone among you will surely turn traitor, and only soft-hearted fools will die. His hair pisses me off. Why does it look like that? Yeah, I don't know. He's got some interesting fashion sense. It can't only be me thinking that, correct? Joe, what are you doing? Joe removed Gonby's ropes. What is this meant to be? I've given up on suspecting my allies. Huh? I just can't imagine it, that there's a bad guy in our midst. Given up on thinking, eh? What do you know about these people? Well, yeah, I don't know anything, but It's what my heart says, so what else can I do? It's a sweet sentiment, Joe. I'm not smart anyhow, so I'm gonna believe in this feeling. You say such cheesy things. Oh well, as thanks for untying me, I'll let you go without retaliation. So, no will to help out. I refuse, but I won't interfere. So long. Well, that was interesting. Man, being called cheesy sure is making me embarrassed. In contrast to Joe feeling awkward, the mood seemed to be lightening. It felt like we could be unified again. But I couldn't forget. Why does Q-Taro have grass on the back of his jacket? Oh, I have to look at him now. I didn't notice. Or something fluffy? Oh, the person who attacked So is out there. It could not... doesn't necessarily have to be one of us that attacked him. Now then, should we go search for Now all together? Yeah, that's it. Let's split up and search. Sorry, I'm still not feeling great. Is it okay if I rest? Oh, hell. Gin, Kana, you guys rest here too. Oh, okay. Guess we'll hold down the fort here, Gin? I don't want to meow. Gin pushed So away and approached me. Oh, big sis Sarah, I want you to take me, Wolf. What should I do? Yeah, you could come with me. Got it. We'll look for Now together. Thanks, meow. Alright then, let's go. They're resting in the corner. I don't want to put any burden on Kana. I'll keep checking on her from a distance. Okay. We are leaving. Wait, no, I just was there. I clicked the wrong thing. We're just gonna check all the rooms. We're gonna do a sweep just to see if there's anything new. Check out this hidden room. Check out the pink room again. Oh, what an eye-searing color. If you want to search, do as you please. I won't assist, but I won't impede either. Okay, good for you, dude. You can stay here in this pink room. That's fine. Also a thing, when they say in our midst, it had to be altered to that because people kept making Among Us jokes and not taking the situation seriously because of that. Oh my gosh. So wait, if it was changed to in our midst, what was it before? Oh, there's a Among Us. Oh, I gotcha. Someone among us. Yeah, I could see people doing that. That tracks. Checking out the game room again. It's Kai. She didn't fall down this large hole, surely. Come to think, where's this hole even go to? I would like to believe she's safe. Okay. No, she's not in the creepy room. Checking on our teddy bear friend. Blue room. Oh, it's a doll of me. Oh, that's different. Geeky, awesome chopper. Oh, thank you. This is my favorite hat. Amazon gave me the best suggestion ever when they showed this to me. It was 10 out of 10 purchase. Isn't this me? It's a spitting image, like I'm looking into a mirror. Oof, our enemy's got some wild hobbies, huh? It's eerie how detailed it is. Yet I can't look away from that intricateness. It's amazing. But when was this made? You couldn't pull this off without a lot of long, detailed observation. Who could accomplish such a thing? Your stalker, perhaps? What's up? Well, we already suspect Kai. I'm curious to see who he's suspicious of. Keiji, I want to know your perspective. Is there someone who has your attention? Maybe Joe. Oh, really? That is not what I was expecting him to say. He's such a funny guy, you know? Now, enough about that. Want to take this doll along? Right. Understood. Heave-ho! Obtained a Sarah doll. Creepy. Super creepy. We're probably gonna use that for something. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Interesting to learn that Keiji is suspicious of Joe. Did we check out the bar again? I think we did. Oh, now, where'd you go? Hey, now that's a shout. Keep searching like that. Not in my ear, dumbass. Shout away from me. Super sorry. Can we go in these rooms? Two symmetrical rooms, huh? Seems like you're kind of puzzled, Sarah. Might be another scary trap, meow. Better be careful. That's funny, Joe is suspicious of Keiji, and Keiji is suspicious of Joe. Yeah. Alright, so this is like, spot the differences. Ice sculpture. Puddle in the corner. Or we have to... Wait, what? A painting of a man shot to death. A painting of a hand holding a gun. There's a painting on the back, too. Flip it? Oh. Ooh, okay. The scales are stuck in place and they can't be moved. Scales are tipped to the right. Oh. There was a sound of movement in another room. I mean, this has too many flowers. Wait, I want another one. Oh, just kidding. I could put... Okay. Yeah, because I feel like we're going to have to eventually just make everything match. I don't know what we're going to do about this situation here with the blood. To reflect the same image in both mirrors, I need either a twin or a life-size doll that looks just like me. How convenient! We happen to have one! We can't clean the mirror. I'll try using the spray. Oh, there we go. Fine grain droplets stick to the mirror. Okay, so... There's a light bulb that's not getting power. Oh, we can't reach it. Wanna ride on my shoulders? Sure, please do. Hey, I was half joking, but alright. Obtained a light bulb. Thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna plug it in on the other side. Piggyback, please. Well, it's only logical. There, you did good. Mr. Policeman's not a dog. Oh wait, if it's a mirror... Oh, we could take it? Sure. Left gun painting. Take it. And we can't take this one, though. Okay, I think we need to come back anyway because we still need a lighter to melt this sculpture. And we need something to put in here. Okay, goodbye for now. Something moved in one of the other rooms anyway. Okay, we already did the rock room. We'll check out the red room. Looks like it's a spa. Our enemies offer some pretty good amenities. That's true. If there's hot water, we could get enough moisture to live for days. Okay. Feels like you could stay positive while the whole world's ending, Sarah. There's something in the bottom of the bath. A bath stopper? Oh, penguin. I'm not a penguin. It just spoke. Okay. That's fine. You don't have to be a penguin. We got Mount Fuji. A small sauna in the darkness. It's not warm. Despite there being no shower, there's shampoo and the like here. I guess the penguin won't say anything else, so we leave. And we check out the yellow room now. Ooh, okay. Opposite. Same, the spa is full of warm water. Oh, okay, we're gonna fill the bottle. Talk to the penguin. He also says, I'm not a penguin. Want to take a dip? I must resist for now. Yeah, definitely not the time to take a dip in a spa. Okay, so we got hot water, we can melt it. This can probably go in here. It balanced perfectly. Oh, did something change in the other room now? I guess the last thing is these paintings? I don't know. Can we flip this one? Take that. Take the right one. Put the right one here. And then flip it. And then put this one here. No? I don't know what to do about this. Or do they have to face the same way? Okay, well, maybe something changed since we balanced the scales? I doubt anything would have changed down... Yeah, no. Okay, row room. Can I give you a tip? If it's not a big one. I'm like thinking out loud. Second floor landing. I just like this penguin. I am not a penguin. Oh! You're right, I do have the painting of the man. Okay, thank you. I would have spent a lot longer looking around for stuff. Okay, got it. There we go. Yeah, thank you for that, Michaela. Okay, so everything matches now. Then we gotta put the doll here. Then we gotta stand in front of it. Now everything in the room is symmetrical. Something outside the room moved, making a loud sound. Way to go, Sarah. Let's take a look outside. Ooh, okay. So now we can go into the back hallway. There's something on the floor. Ooh, a key. It's got a tag, meow. Ooh, the key to the kitchen. Come to think of it, the kitchen is the only place on the first floor we haven't been. Since the key is here, now shouldn't have been able to get in without breaking the window. But we should check just in case. Yep, best to be simple and methodical in your investigations, Sarah. We got the kitchen key. Ooh, the doorknob has a dial to enter a number on it. Same thing, same thing. Large red door in the center with number 9. Okay, no, we don't know that yet. I thought if maybe it was just like 1 digit, we can guess, but it's fine. We'll go to the kitchen, see if now is somehow in there. We can now enter the kitchen. Oh, yeah, she is in here. How'd she even get in here? That's... now. Please stay away. Hey there, settle down now. You especially, please. Okie dokie. What did you come here for? Please leave. Sarah. I'm scared, meow. Now is really riled up. We'll ask her reasons. We're on your side. We won't do anything. What in the world happened? As if you don't know that. I won't hand over the professor. Now doesn't want him to be taken away. Do a pincer attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, these last two would cause even more panic. We're just gonna calm her down. Please calm down. We don't intend to take him. Then please just leave. It's no good. This can't be resolved by a discussion. I guess we'll lock the door then. What are you doing? Now no one else can enter. Will you talk to us? You really didn't come here intending to take the professor? Right. Please believe us. Since it's you, Sarah, I'll believe you. Well, can we come a little closer? You put your back to the door and stay quiet, please. Roger that. Sarah, why did you come here? I need to put her at ease somehow. I came to search the kitchen. I was hungry. You know, I was just hungry in this situation. I was worried about her. We were worried for you, so we came looking. I was afraid what the kidnappers might do if you resisted them. Sarah, you're right. I'm sorry that I've just caused you trouble. I've been hiding here the whole time with the lights turned off, since if the kidnappers find me, they'll take him. Does this room have a light switch? No one else came by? During that time, did anyone come by? No, no one. You're the first ones. I figured as much. If someone had entered, there'd be an uproar. Now, it's hard to say things like this, but I understand. I understand that what I'm doing is wrong. I've caused all of you trouble. I shouldn't be acting like this forever, should I? What should I do? I just have to persuade her. I'll tell her about you. Now, did you know that stairs going to the second floor appeared? Huh? You don't mean an exit? No, the rooms there are just as full of tricks. In the process of searching for you, Geen got trapped in a cage. Geen? Yeah. He was very frightened by it. That's my fault, isn't it? I know how you feel now. But you can't be exposing the people who are alive to danger, too. The people who are alive! That wording! Professor Mishima. We're telling the hard truths right now. He's dead. Professor Mishima is dead now. We told the truth this time. Now she looks like Kana. Oh no. That's right, of course. I kept questioning him in the dark, but the professor didn't say a word. No matter how busy he was, the professor I knew always answered my questions with a smile. Stay away, you especially, please. Okie dokie. Keiji then proceeds to sit in the corner with his head turned to the wall. Yeah, Keiji's in timeout. I was in the middle of painting it. A portrait of the professor that I meant to give him as a gift. But I can't give it to him anymore, can I? You should finish it. And what about it? Huh? He must have taught you many things. About art, about studying, about many more important things. Who knows Professor Mishima best out of anyone? Now, you should make it back alive and finish that painting yourself. I want to paint it. Until I finish that portrait, I can't die. Right. It's sad. But this This box, I'll let go of it for now. The door's open. You should go see Reiko, because she was the most worried. Yes. Sorry about what I said, Mr. Policeman. Well, we better give our all too. Right. Do I take it a box? If you don't want to peek inside, you can look away. I'll look inside. No, searching every nook and cranny is the only thing I can do. You're really something, kid. I touched the box, and the lid opened easily. Is it empty? There was nothing in the box. What's going on here? No buts about it, it's totally empty. Was now dearly protecting a box that had nothing in it? Where did the professor in here go? I think it never was in the box at all. Since the room filled with gas and stuff, she probably never actually put it in. Oh, maybe, okay, nope, never mind. That's a note. Saw it as clear as day with my own eyes. Getting harder to tell what's the truth, even as far as Mishima's death. What if he's not dead? What if it was just a doll? And they swapped him, they swapped him out somehow. I don't know. No, I just felt like saying that. Miley, wasn't it? If Mishima could revive like her, just sticking his head on, I'm sure now I'd be glad. Like a doll, huh? Oh, see? That's what I just said. Was Mishima also a doll? Surely even you can tell between a living creature and an object enough to know he was human like you, Sarah. Well, no point in worrying about it. Let's keep trucking along and just pursue the truth. Weird. It's well air-conditioned, nothing in the box. I guess I can't take the box. No cookware. Ooh. Oh, we got numbies. What's this box? 361802. Please use as you wish. Oh, okay, the black door. Wait. 388 or 380? I can't tell. Please use as you wish. It's gonna let me come back to this, right? Oh, you're right, a knife was in there. Who took it? I blame Kai. I think he took it. He somehow got in the kitchen before us. 38612. Obtained a long, narrow box. Okay, well, that's great. Somebody has a knife. Yeah, that's not good. But now we can get into these rooms. Oh, Sarah! Reiko! Heard you found now. You did good. Thanks. I'm sorry for worrying you. Don't sweat it, especially because you're safe. But now, we're your buds, right? Don't take off anymore, okay? Buds? You don't want to be? If my makeup's scary, I can take it off. That's not it. I'm very happy. Did you also know So is canonically as strong as Gin, if not weaker? Yeah, I had a feeling he was super weak because in the first chapter he couldn't even open like a sliding door. I was like, bro, come on. They didn't have the option to let me open it? Oh wait, the number changed. This was 9 before. Okay, we're gonna do the white door first. Twas 612. The white door opened. Yep. That's a white room. Reminds me, for some reason, that I should save. There's a handcuff at the end of a chain. I wonder what this is. He'll die if you blow wind in his general direction. Probably, yeah. Yeah. So is very weak. Plus, the air in this room feels heavy. I'm gonna leave this room, meow. Again? Well, this place is no good. How do you mean that? I can sense a bad feeling somehow, so please tell me. I'm betting somebody died here. Oh, I can faintly smell blood. And since there's dust, it was wiped a little while ago. Ooh, we got Kyle raid. Thanks for the raid, Kyle. I appreciate you. Kyle raid, let's go. We've got... You're coming into a raid with mystery music right now. Hello, unfortunate. Mars. Mars. I can't even speak. Guys, spam chat. Yes, welcome, raiders. I'm getting deep into this game. There's interesting stuff happening now. Where am I at right now? In the game, we just discovered a fully white room, and this guy, KG, he says that he suspects someone recently died in this room. So, I mean the game, yeah. And since there's dust, it was wiped a little while ago. I'd put the time around, yeah, maybe the first trial. Okay, once I became cognizant of it, I understood. The unremovable, raw stench of blood. The air that repulsed my instincts. It's disgusting. I want to throw up. Oh, okay. I looked away. I went to type a shout out for Kyle and then something happened. There we go. Yeah, I've like been half doing voices for people I can remember what I was doing voices for. Okay, so she was imagining it. Feeling your limits, Sarah? I'll check every inch of this room. You get out, Sarah. But I'm saying trust in your friendly policeman. Again, he keeps saying friendly policeman, which I find so suspicious. Like, why would you keep reinforcing that you're a friendly policeman? With a gentle push on the back, I proceeded to exit out of the room. To think an empty room could make me tremble. It's been planted in me, the fear of death. Okay, so we got a death room there. He just does that. Still suspicious. 380. Okay, so we will... Past your bedtime now. Good night. Good night, Mars. Have a good night. 80. The black door opened. Okay, so probably nothing good in the black room either. Okay. A large blackboard with nothing written. An electric paper shredder. There are lots of shredded pieces inside. How about it, Sarah? You see anything of interest? This? The slide whistle sound effect. Oh my gosh. It gets me every time. Huh, just garbage. Probably just a waste of time to check it all, huh? Recreating the documents from all this paper would be very time-consuming. I'll try searching it, meow. Gin. Alright, Gin seems all fired up. I'll watch him till he's done. Good luck, kid. If you want to re-put together pieces of shredded paper, knock yourself out. Okay, well, good luck with that, kid. You have fun. Number 2 is above the door. Okay. I think we did, yeah, we did all of these. Oh, So is back. Okay, hey, Miss Sarah. So, and, oh, Khan is back too. They were resting. So got knocked upside the head by somebody. Aren't you tired? It's not good to work too hard. You should take some time to rest. I'm still energetic. I can't rest, not while everyone else is working hard. I'd say rest is a valuable option in its own right. Still, you never know who will come attacking you. Suspicious. So I know how you feel, Miss Sarah. Hey, Sarah, did you know I'm a policeman? Did you know I'm... Yeah, that's how I feel. He's like, oh wait, and then also, did you know I'm a friendly policeman? By the way, did I tell you? Miss Sarah, I don't think you should go to the first floor on your own. But... hey. Joe's your best friend, right? Yeah? He's my best buddy. Yeah, he could be a bit stupid in ways, but he's a really good guy. Uh-huh. Miss Sarah, you trust Joe, then? So what about Joe? Miss Sarah? Ooh, So came very close to me and spoke in a whisper. Do you remember that vote? I had nearly forgotten. No, I'd been trying to forget it. The second trial, the vote in which Professor Mishima died. Excluding my own vote, Mishima got 3 votes, So and Now got 0 votes, and everyone else got 1 vote each. But of course, we thought that choice held no meaning. You see, I voted for Joe. Do you know what that means? Oh, because if Joe only got 1 vote, that means that he voted for Mishima. I mean, he didn't know that was going to happen. Sorry, that must have bewildered you. We'll be going now. Catch you later. Just wanted to sow some distrust between you and your best friend. No big deal. Joe didn't vote for himself? I mean, to be fair, I didn't either. I voted for Kai. So, he's not the only one. I'm imagining Keiji in the they don't know meme format, as in they don't know I'm a friendly policeman. Yeah, that fits. Someone should make that now. Okay, pink room. Hidden room. We're just gonna go back and do a sweep of all the rooms. In case we missed anything. Okay, no. Back to Central Hall. We'll check out the bar. Who's having a drink? Joe, you having a drink? Joe is sitting down wearily. He's staring at something in his hand. Ooh, did he find a card? I bet he found a card. I'm not gonna look at it because if it's a card, then he can die. I'll try talking to him. What's the matter, Joe? Sarah, you startled me. What are you looking at? This was in my inside pocket. That's... No, it was a photo of me, Joe, and Ryoko. Who? We were at a cafe having a fun chat together. Oh, Ryoko's the one he went on the date with in the beginning. What a narcissist. No, not gonna say that. Do you miss Ryoko? Yeah. Man, I miss her. Sure enough, it's unthinkable for me to suspect Joe. So he must be just seeing shadows where there aren't any. Yeah, So is trying to sow discord among all of us. Suddenly, I thought back. Joe got involved in this because he came to my house. If he'd gone straight home, wouldn't he be living life as normal right now? How late a realization is that? I was so focused on myself, I didn't consider Joe's perspective for a second. I had my first proper date with Ryoko that day. I was so nervous I couldn't talk at all. Somehow we ended up talking about you, Sarah. Do you remember that time you tried to sit on a traffic cone and fell on your butt? I couldn't stop laughing. But you promised you wouldn't tell anyone. Well, it sure got the conversation lively. So then I sorta asked her why she decided to go out with me. Huh? What do you mean, why? I mean, you didn't know me that much, yeah? Really? Well, no friend of Sarah's could be a bad person, you know? Funny, right? Because I was thinking the same thing. Joe, Ryoko and me made an agreement. If anyone makes Sarah cry, we'll make them cry. So, like, stop looking like you're on the verge of tears. I mean, Joe, if I make you cry, Sarah, that means Ryoko's gotta sock me, right? Nice. That was cute. You're right, Joe. I'd better have you protect me. Yeah, whenever I see a traffic cone, I'll exterminate it. Erase that from your memory. I mean it. Nice. We had a little heart-to-heart, Joe. Still seems like he's just always in the right place at the right moment for that kind of stuff. But we shall see. Ahem, Sarah. There was noise on the second floor. What happened? Hmm? Please go look for— I'll go look. Sure. I'll go look. Gonbi, you— I will remain here. That might have been a bad choice. I'll leave him alone. Sure. Leave the criminal to his own— Oh, the door opened. The red door is open and shines a bright white light. The counter above the door is 0. Don't tell me the people on the second floor went in here. It'd be dangerous to enter. I'll just take a peek. I carefully stuck only my head into the room. And then— someone shoved me from behind. Probably Gonbi, the prison guy. What? With that, I passed out? Sarah. Great. Oh no. Sumaili returns. With a feast. Hmm? An extravagant feast. Okay. Miley is pictured on the screen. Hee hee, everyone, how are you feeling? Miley. Where's the others? This is a pre-recorded video, so I'm afraid I can't answer any questions. I mean, he was in prison for stealing, so IDK couldn't be that dangerous. I mean, yeah, at least he's not, like, a convicted murderer or something like that. Allow me to thank you, truly, for taking part in the main game. Main game? This is a waiting room prepared for participants, the Last Supper room. You may fill yourself with food before the game, or form a strategy. Use it however you please. What is she saying? Those who successfully beat the main game can proceed to the next floor. Hooray! Note that those who do not exit their waiting rooms once the main game starts will die as a penalty. Do keep that in mind. The next floor. Oh, geez. I will now explain the rules of the main game. Everyone, please take the card you obtained while exploring and touch it to this screen. Card? Oh no, I took So's. That's not good. You need to do voices. I'm working on it. Some Inception right now. I know. I should have saved. I'll save right now. We're gonna... She said touch it to the screen. Okay, good. You have your card, yes? Now I will begin to explain. Ooh, we got the dramatic music again. The basic rules are profoundly simple. One person will be selected by majority vote, and that person will die. That is all. What are you calling simple? Oh no. The vote will be split into 2 parts. Through the first round, the preliminary vote, half the total will be chosen as candidates. Currently, 11 are alive, so this will be 5. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate victim. In short, the victim is decided by gradually narrowing it down from 11 people to 5 to 1. Of course, even those not chosen as candidates will participate in the vote itself. Please do kill of your own volitions. Stop it. Stop this. However, there are holes in this game. We do not care for intentless games of luck. Such worthless acts as using rock, paper, scissors to fairly decide the victim are forbidden. And so, everyone, please take out your cards. Cards. There are 4 roles given by the cards. The first is the commoner. This is a meaningless card with no power at all. The second is the keymaster. And oh my, it's a terrifying role indeed, for if chosen as the victim, everyone will perish. I have the keymaster card. So nobody better vote for me. Or we all die. Keymaster, that's my card. Third is the sage. By holy divination, they know who the keymaster is. A very lucky role. Congratulations to its owner. I feel like KG might be the sage. Fourth is the sacrifice. Okay, we know that that's so. Amazingly, this curious card allows the person to survive only if chosen as the victim. What? Which means if they're not chosen, they die. However, there are positives as well. The sacrifice alone gets 2 votes, and also, if they win, they can escape alive with the person of their choice. Well, but in that case, all the others will perish. So good luck! There is 1 keymaster, sage, and sacrifice each. All the rest are commoners. Committed it to memory, yes. Hold on. Does this mean... could it be? So at minimum, 2 people will die. Everyone, do your best not to be one of them. No way. I felt like I heard something at that moment. The loud sound of someone fainting in the room over. Uh-oh. In the end, we're being held in the palms of the kidnapper's hands. Our heads can fly off at their single whim. There might not be any exit. We'll just be toyed with and killed until they're satisfied. In that case, then we're just going to... It's a strange thing. I'd felt death was near again and again. Maybe there was no chance left to be afraid. I don't want to die. Even at this point, I want to keep going. I'm coming to hate my own positivity. I'll do whatever I can. If I mess up, everyone will die. This worst of cards seems to be pushing me on. I only drank a little water, and the time arrived. It's now time. Please head to the grounds via the door near the screen, everyone. I wish you luck. We're gonna throw another save. We're throwing a little save in there. So we do want to vote for the sacrifice, though, because if the sacrifice gets voted for, they survive. If they're chosen as the victim, and then no one dies, right? In front of me were strange desks, about waist height. Here we are. KG. No? Okay. You guys, that was fast. Oh no. Ugh. All of you, so pale. I don't like this. Why is this happening? A desperate game is beginning, and yet we just have to play it. Ah, so you'll take part after all? Miley, you... If sacrifice gets chosen, everyone... Oh, will die except them and a person of their choice. Okay. Gotcha. I misunderstood. Please take a look. Please take a good look at those desks, everyone. A rather interesting setup, isn't it? They are reverse hourglasses, most curious indeed. When these hourglasses have all reached the top, the discussion will end. You have 70 minutes until the preliminary vote. After that, you can discuss for 20 minutes before the final vote. Well then, shall the discussion begin? Hold up, Kana ain't here. Oh dear, so someone choose not to take part in something so enjoyable. Hold on, Kana will definitely come. Time is limited, that is what she chose, and that is the end of the matter. Miss Sarah, you haven't made the wrong choice, have you? I don't know. What? Did I make the wrong choice? Maybe. Well then, let us start the main game. Everyone, stand at whichever desk you like. We were urged to head for the desks. Now then, you seem to be prepared. Let the main game begin. Please, wait. Oh, she showed up. I'm also... Kana. You are welcomed, Kana Kazuchi. Regrets can wait until after taking part. Let this wonderful, wonderful main game begin. Stress candidate vote. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. Yeah, you're invested, Kyle. Me too. I don't want to... They're all such cool characters. Even if they're suspicious, doesn't mean I want them to die. It's different. This is nothing like the discussions we've had before. Well, I shall go over the basic rules one more time. A total of 2 votes will be held. The preliminary vote in the middle of the discussion, and the final vote at the finale. 5 candidates will be chosen in the preliminary vote, and 1 victim will be selected in the final vote. If the chosen victim is the Keymaster, all lose and all will die. If the victim is the sacrifice wins and can escape with 1 person of their choosing. If the victim is a commoner or sage, the chosen victim and the sacrifice will die. Okay. Yes, I have left rulebooks on the desks. Make use of them as items, everyone. That is all. Use your time however you please. Miley quietly sat down in a chair, and, in dead silence, the main game began. Dun dun dun. Cloud. Okay. Save, item, extract, versus. I think I did just save, but I'm gonna save again. Okay. So we've got the rule books, torn paper. Okay, none of that's helpful. I didn't mean to click that. We'll talk to them normally first. Think we're just gonna choose the most suspicious, least cooperative person here. Okay. I've already settled on my pick. Huh? Curse me if you wanna. Gonbi, I'm voting for you. Yeah, I mean... I guess that would be logical for him to decide. What about it? Say what? Do what you like. Dumbass, what are you talking about? That means you'll die. You're the fools. Just think for a second. How do you mean that? This vote shouldn't be focused on one point. Indeed, this is the preliminary vote. If we were to unanimously vote for Mr. Gonbi, Gonbi would be our only choice for the final vote. Oh man, and if Gonbi is the sacrifice, or the Keymaster, which he's not, we're all done for? It's not as if we freely chose which roll cards we got, right? We were guided into picking them up. There is a possibility that the kidnappers granted the least trustworthy Mr. Goneby a special role for their own amusement. And now, the chaos ensues. I'll watch closely as you all flail about. Damn it. This game is even more malicious than I thought. If we want to survive, we need to assemble as close to 5 candidates as we can. We gotta suspect 5 people? This is the worst. An oppressive air covers the area. Already beaten at the first push? I'll make a topic for you. Oh no, Sarah Cheetoween, I will vote for you. Have you anything to say back? Huh? Hold on, Sarah's like our leader. What's your basis? Then why don't we discuss whether her actions are suspicious or not? You can, but I mean, if you all vote for me, you're all gonna die. Like, no one will survive. You have to go, bye. Have a great rest of the stream. Thanks for coming in, Michaela. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Hopefully I don't kill everybody. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I found it suspicious from the word go, how a mere high school girl became a leader. Sarah's almost always acted with others. She couldn't do anything suspicious, right? Doubting the others is one thing, but doubting Sarah? You're awful. Sarah, talk back to him. Gonby's just got the wrong idea about you. You sure have a lot of friends. Have at you, Sarah Cheetoween. We'll talk to Joe. He's got the wrong idea. Sarah's almost always active with others. Oh, okay, so we gotta do the versus thing. Store the statement. Sure. Okay, no. Never mind. Okay. You remembered, Sarah? Attack him with a statement, just like that. Answer me, Joe. What do you think about this statement? You're really something to joke around when you're the one in crisis, huh? Okay. No. Wait, so... Oh no, my cloud's going down because I'm failing? Oh no. Wait, okay. Do I need more information? Okay, I guess I do. Yeesh, that guy seems pretty stubborn, huh? Ought to present some clear evidence to refute him. And then, I want him to repent for saying that. He must! Please calm down now. Sorry. Sarah, talk back to him. Shove some evidence in his face, like last time. When selecting items, you can sometimes view a second page by touching the description. I've even seen through to the reason why the others have submitted to you. What do you mean by that? You alone have a weapon. The only one. Weapon? That's right. You possess all that can be called a weapon in this place and stand supreme. You're an accursed dictator. I drew out a new statement. If I can refute it, even Gonby should quiet down. Okay. I mean, there's no bullets in the gun. Okay, does that mean I have to look at the items? Wait, no, I don't want to use... What? You possess all that can be called a weapon in this place and stand supreme, blah blah blah. Okay, I feel like that doesn't... These don't, like, match up, though. No. None of these, like, are contradicting his statement, though. Okay, that's not it. Oh no, my cloud keeps going down. Oh, great. I'm fumbling this. Oh, the long narrow box, duh. Okay, I'm not the only one with a weapon. Someone has a knife. There we go. Gotcha. Brain powers activating. Take a look at this, please. This box was in the kitchen. It says, please use as you wish, yet there was nothing inside to use. What of it? All that's left is an impression. An impression made by a kitchen knife. What? A kitchen knife? Yep, by the time Sarah checked it, it was gone. Somebody probably went and took it. The kitchen was locked the whole time, and Miss Sarah very rarely acted alone. So surely she could not have taken it. How are you staying so calm? Like, who was it? Who took the knife? Who did take the knife? I feel like that kind of is important. But we're disproving my suspiciousness, so not relevant right now. There's no need to prove everything. That's not relevant right now. How could it not be? The point I'm making is that I don't have control of all the weapons. So I didn't earn this trust by force. That's right, I can't fall into my opponent's trap. Look at you, feeling all pleased. Very well, I'll speak no more. You trusting fools can just suspect one another. Right, there's no time to celebrate. With going to be quiet, it just means we have to talk. Okay, progress. We survived that first round. Welcome back, YZ. Hope your drive home wasn't too bad. What should I say? Who should we distrust? We're in the first part of this final main game where we have to decide people to vote out to die. And there's like special roles where like certain things will happen. So if my character is voted to be the one that dies, then everybody dies. It's interesting. I've resolved on an answer. Kyutaro. Letting this end in silence is the most inane plan we could take. That's why I'm gonna say it. In all our searching and discussions, who were the biggest burdens and the most weak? Kana, Gin, now. I'm talking about you three. The children! I stopped for some gas and some energy drinks for tomorrow. Ooh, nice. You couldn't! Are you shitting me? You think you ain't gonna get picked just because you've got strength? Then go ahead and vote for me. What? Vote what your will tells you. If you think I'm useless, then take responsibility and kill me, Reiko. That's what I mean by resolve. Now, Kana, Gin, tell him. Use your words to prove your worth. I searched as best I could, and I found things. Lots of things. Kana... Gin, if you don't talk, it's over. Don't tell me. None of y'all are thinking you'd be fine dying, right? Looks bad, Sarah. Kyutaro is serious. What should I... draw it out of him? That's something only you can do. Only I can? Suspecting the children. Kyutaro's not so scary. It's okay, Big Sis Sarah is here. Do you want to say something? No good. Okay, we'll try. Come on, look at me. You can talk to me, right? Nope. Okay, Kana, anything? Sarah. Ooh. Why did... she got all weird when So looked at her? Are you afraid? Of So? Did he do something? Kana doesn't care what happens anymore. Oh, poor baby. Kana? Even if she's chosen, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Yikes. Okay, now, anything? I know I dragged you down, but I did give it my all. I'm begging you, please don't cut me out. Now, Please calm down. You need to be calm, especially in times like this. Sorry. Maybe she's regained some composure? I searched the second floor rooms myself, but sorry, I wasn't able to find anything that seemed important. But I'm begging you, Sarah. Now stuck up for me. I want to protect her. Don't tell me none of y'all are thinking you'd be fine dying, right? Sarah, I'm serious about this. If there's somebody wishing they were dead, I won't stand for it. Okay, wait. She thinks it's fine if she dies. He has no statement. You need to give a statement. Nothing? No statement for you? Do I have to show you an item? What do I have? The long narrow box, a rule book, torn paper. No, that's not helpful. Talk normally to them. Okay, maybe I'll put this statement and this statement. Oh, no. No, I keep screwing it up. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? Because I can't extract any more information, right? I don't want to pit their sentences against each other, though. Because isn't that going to make it so that way, like, he thinks she should die because she says she's okay with it? But there's nothing else really pit against each other? Okay, I'll try it. I'm sorry, Kana. Oh no. Kana doesn't really mind if she's picked. What? She's had enough. Kana just... oh, wants to go to her sister. Kana, don't be ridiculous. I'm just tired. You gotta be kidding. You really want to die without a peep? Please wait. Miss Kana, are you serious? Or is this an act? Kana, won't say anything else. Please do what you want. This is troubling. Miss Kana may have drawn the sacrifice card. Sacrifice? W narration. Thank you. I'm trying. The voices are fun. I didn't decide on one for that Gonbi guy yet. I'll have to think of something. I keep changing it. The sacrifice must be chosen to survive. Thus, they would put on a one-man show. Yet she's got enough motive that we could believe she actually wants to die. And no picking her for now, right? Not participating in the discussion so as to earn herself votes? I can't imagine Kana playing those sorts of mind games. Unless someone suggested it to her. Looking at you so. Yep. Everyone, let's just put the subject of Kana aside for now. Suspicious. What did he tell her? I applaud the commitment, thank you. I try. Can't know her true intent after all. First, why don't we hear from Gin and Miss Now, too, and then make our decision? So... I mean... whatever. I'm in agreement. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Oh, that's right. There's something I should take this opportunity to tell everyone. I have the sacrifice card. Oh, you liar. You see, I'm the keymaster. No, you're not. I'm the keymaster. Suspicious. He just doesn't want to be voted for. Oh. So, come on. I was unsure whether I should keep quiet, but I want to avoid us all dying, so... Besides, if the keymaster doesn't manage things, they'll just turn into a mess. What is so saying? The keymaster is me. Really? That's the truth, ain't it? If nobody else is gonna name themselves, then yeah, I'll believe it. Oh. Oh snap, do I reveal myself? I mean, I feel like everyone would trust me above everything else, because they've trusted me so far. I feel like I have to reveal myself, because if he's lying... I don't know, I'm gonna reveal it. Wait, please, I'm the Keymaster. What'd you say? There's 2 Keymasters? Huh, you startled me, Miss Sarah. That's my line, so... According to Miley's explanation, there's only one Keymaster. I didn't imagine you'd tell a lie like this. What's going on now? Is one of the 2 lying? Why? This makes no damn sense. Well, whatever. Let's advance the discussion instead of fighting about it. For now, Geen, could we get some proper statements from you? Meow. Yeah, that's right. Geen, be a man. Tell him what you gotta say. So, how dare you lie like that? You're so rude. Geen's frightened, and it's you crude-ass men to blame. We've got no time. Geen, prove that you've been useful to everybody. Come on, you gotta say something, kid. Geen, it's okay. Can you try to remember what you've seen and noticed in this place? It's no good. He's closed his heart. Poor baby. I'm gonna look him in the eyes. I don't want to fiercely question him. Nope. Okay. So he's not gonna say anything. You say something too, Sarah. Reiko, can you recall anything in particular that Geen did? Or, well... Come to think of it, Geen said he found something amazing searching that second floor room. What exactly was it? Nothing. She's trying to protect him. You've got no time. Geen, prove that you've been useful to everybody. People who drag things down are doomed to die sooner or later. That's true for me, and it's true for you too, right? Don't matter if you're an adult or a kid right now. Kyutaro is serious. Okay, wait. So I extracted statements from everybody. Yeah. So now I got a versus. Okay, so we can... These 2 statements are in conflict. Prove that he's useful, and then she says he found something good. Apply the stored statement. Oh no, I fell asleep. I'll have to catch up tomorrow. Thanks, Jordan. Hope stream is going well. Good night. Good night. Hope you sleep well. I'm just trying to get through this first round of the main game before I probably call it too. We're in the voting stages. You're still here? I know, we have the issue of staying up too late though. Me and you, Kyle, were twinning with that. Geen, show it to him. The amazing thing you found searching the second floor room. Amazing thing. I don't know anything about that, meow. Oh. What'd you say? Reiko, you got a fine attitude, but see here. It ain't right to go and spout lies to protect people, alright? No, I tell you, I'm not lying. Somebody's gotta die in his place. Maybe it'll be you? Hold the hell up. Oh, big sis Reiko. Oh no. Jordan's a sleepy girl. We need to spur on, instigate him, gently admonish him. Does it mean like instigate like angry? I still feel like gentle is the better call with him. Geen, tell the truth and stick up for Reiko. Don't you feel bad seeing her be insulted? I do, meow, but... Oh, you're so mean to this kid, Kyutaro. What a cowardly kid. You call yourself a man? No. Oh, progress, I guess. Oh, it's making me save. We're just gonna throw another new save file. Affirm. Oh. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. I need to swing the needle to either side, or this balance will never collapse. Ooh, want an explanation of balance battles? I mean, yeah, I don't know what they are. Both speakers will give statements at the same time. By affirming or denying one party's opinion, you can change their views. If all goes well, the balance will shift and you can advance to the next dialogue. Note that there is no time limit, but there is a limit to the number of selections you can make. Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, affirm his statement. Kyutaro's right. Gin, please say something. It doesn't matter what. But I mean... you won't get special treatment, kid. I didn't see anything, meow. I feel like I should deny it because I want him to live. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, really? So was everything Reiko said a lie? No, meow, but I didn't... That one was not good. You gotta just be lying, right? Big sis Reiko's got it wrong, woof. Deny that one. Stop flip-flopping, Sarah! I'm sorry. Deny. She didn't get anything wrong. Gin, why are you being stubborn about this? I just didn't want to believe that thing, woof. Oh, he did see something. I thought she was just making it up to protect him. I didn't want to show that thing and make everyone worry, meow. Make us worry? Don't brood over it alone. I believe you, Gin. Whatever strange thing you present, I'll handle it. Okay, meow. Seeing Big Sis Reiko getting yelled at by the muscle gorilla really ticked me off, meow. Just so you know, I take gorilla as a compliment. Woof, I believe you too, Big Sis Sarah. Yeah. So, I was trying to put together the paper scraps from the shredder thingy on the second floor, meow. But then, woof, taking a look in there, I noticed some hand-torn paper too, meow. And there, woof, it said that Big Sis Sarah was a murderer. That don't look good for me. Things aren't looking good for Sarah. Huh? What? What are you on about? Kyutaro, please don't shout. But what's the meaning of this? I need to get more details. What? But I believe in Big Sis Sarah, woof. What should I ask first? Do you have it? Oh yeah, I have it, meow. Look at it. What's this? It feels familiar. 15.5% murderer. 9.9% high school student. 9.5% detective. 8.8% high school teacher. No! Don't tell me the game just froze! No! Why? Oh my god, why did that happen? Oh! No! Oh, I clicked the wrong button! Oh, shit. Kyle, are you still here? I accidentally clicked around and banned Jordan. Yeah, how do I unban her? Oh my gosh. What the hell? Jesus Christ. J-O-U or D and Silva. Jeez. That, oh my god. I was just trying to click around and then my mouse went a little too far and I have the mod icons on. I think it says I removed the ban. So Jordan, if you're watching the VOD later on, I'm sorry. I apologize. It was an accident. I was just clicking because the game froze. Ugh, okay. Well, I guess since the game froze, maybe I should call it. Because I don't know when I last saved. She deserved to be banned. No! Okay, raid time. Yeah, definitely raid time now. Dang. Yeah, no, it will be raid time because I'm gonna have to go back and do all that dialogue again? I can't believe it froze. It did this a couple times last stream. Ugh. Dang. I guess maybe I should see where I'm gonna start off. Okay, maybe I'll do that first. See where the save point is. I can't believe it did that. I can't believe it froze. Oh, I'm not that far behind. Okay. I can switch it back. It's, yeah. We're back, like, right to this point, so it's not too far behind. Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to get at least to the point where I was just at, so that way we don't have to do any backtracking during the next stream for this. Oh, man. Let's see if I remember all these, too. Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. Deny. Because they said... They're saying I'm a murderer. Okay, there we go. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Because he has the piece of paper that he re-put together from the shred bin. Okay. I'm so glad the save point wasn't too far behind. I would have been so mad. Okay. Yep. It could have even been like the other half of the paper. I need to get more details. Okay. We'll do another save so we don't have to do the battle again. Stressful. Okay. But I think since we are back here, I will actually end up calling it. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. So that's the end of stream, you guys. We're gonna stay stuck in the middle of this debate, and next Thursday, we're gonna find out how this vote is gonna go. I'm so stressed. I don't want any of these characters to die because of a vote. Oh my gosh. Okay. So long from now, Thursday, I know. It's gonna be a while. But we'll see. I will be back streaming on Monday. I think. Yeah, I know. Stupid adulting gets in the way of everything. I know, I just want to, like, play games, watch people stream all day. Oh, you'll be there, YZ. Thank you, thank you. Let me see who's online right now. So we can raid out. Oh, Jackalism is on right now, too. Hopefully we got you to affiliate today. I hope so. I hope Twitch is not screwing me over with the numbers again. Jeez. Twitchversary or Palpur is on, too. We might raid her. Let me see. How do I do this again? Raid channel. Yeah, I'll cry too. If it's stuck, I swear, if it's stuck at 2.99, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, we're rating Paupura tonight. Thanks for popping in. Goodbye! I think it's going quick. Oh, now the timer goes. Okay. But yeah, I'll let you guys know once Twitch updates the numbers from stream tonight. But yeah, everybody have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!